What's up, kids? Chris here. So glad you're hanging out with me today, out on a hike. And just realized it was 10 o'clock, so let's do some Q&A. Just make sure we're good on AV. I think we're good here, not in the Wi-Fi at home today, obviously, but we've got plenty of good stuff today going on. Got a really interesting question today, too. What's the fastest way to sustainable income? What's up, Elizabeth? Great to see you. Give me a shout out again, just to make sure anybody who's jumping in, audio and video, all good. Making sure Facebook's keeping up with the flow this morning. So let's hit this question and take any other answers. And then I'll get back to my hike. Hope you're having a great day, by the way. We're taking it a little slow today on my side of the world. My staff's off, and holiday. We take a scent hold holiday. Scent hold's my creative agency, and I want to make sure everybody's got time. I'm doing a little bit of writing today, a little bit of content creation, and getting my headspace back, right? So what is the fastest way to sustainable income? Diesel, awesome to see you again, dude, as always. Let's just make sure we're good on AV. Diesel, give me a heads up as you usually do. I appreciate your help on that every day. And then we'll jump into Q&A here. We'll just keep chilling until we get rocking. Sustainable income and the fastest way to it today. Got some thoughts on that and got some stuff that's actually working and stuff, a lot of stuff that's not working, right? I think we all have those stories. CN, awesome to see you. So let's talk income. Awesome. CN, great. If you're waving at me, that means AV is working good. Okay. So fastest way to sustainable income. Let's just dive right into this. A lot of things are just simply not working. Awesome, Diesel. Thanks so much. I know, right? Diesel forgot it's a holiday. For real. It was like Tuesday this week and my staff were like, hey, is Friday still a holiday? I was like, oh yeah, I know. I'm so focused right now. But absolutely, we all need the break. So fastest way to sustainable income is not, you might hate me for this. Might hate me for this. I don't know. But the truth, let's just go for the truth. I got nothing to sell you. I don't sell any affiliate programs. I don't do anything like that. Nothing wrong with that. It's just not me. So I have no dog in the hunt here, okay? It's not a ClickFunnels account. It's not a webinar. It's not an amazing landing page. It's not how perfect your copy is. It's not, can you put together some kind of course in the next 60 days, 30 days, 1 week, and just shoot it out to everybody you know. Unfortunately, it's just simply not. What's up, Dennis? Yeah, struggle, but I'm here. I'm glad you're here. Brenda, happy Good Friday to you too. Same to you and your family. Hope y'all are safe and healthy. Always great to see you. It's not all those things that seem like they're usually the things that we get hyped up on. And as entrepreneurs, we love shiny objects and we want to go get the income and we want to make it right now. And we think, oh, this new great plan I've got is just going to make me money forever. It's just simply not that. Sometimes it is. Sometimes in really active markets, you can actually strike gold on that kind of stuff if you do your homework and you do your research and you put things together right. And if you understand the organic process behind the selling of the product or service that you're offering. And when a market's hot and moving quickly. Right now, markets are a little slow, right? They're still moving. We're still having success at a slower rate than we used to, but it's still happening. We just increased our activity. The fastest way to sustainable income is simply freaking doing the activity. And I can't overemphasize the importance of activity right now today. Activity matters. Couple of reasons. There's really several reasons that activity matters today. Not just because of the obvious, well, if you meet more people, you have more opportunity, you sell more stuff. Yes, absolutely, that is the number one reason activity really does matter. But also in today's market, you have to rediscover what's going on. We talk about this, it comes up almost every day, and any topic we talk about, rediscovering what's going on in your market matters. And activity gives you the numbers, all right? So discovery and the research behind discovery and understanding a really good offer and how to sell it is a numbers game. There's no way around it. It's a numbers game. You have to really be able to piece together the storyline that's happening as you discover and talk to people. You have to understand the pattern. So there's a buying pattern that we all go through. When we buy something, there's a buying pattern. There's something that catches our attention. And there's this connection. What's up, Lila? Great to see you. And congrats on that huge opportunity you just got. Just can't wait to hear more about that. So Lila Great is here and she is crushing the activity right now. She's getting opportunity because of that. So there's a storyline behind opportunity. There's a storyline behind activity, and that storyline is what you're looking for. You're looking for the thread that weaves in and out of the storyline that you're hearing as you build activity. Steven, awesome to see you, man. It's just out here hiking, dude. That's what's up. It's an amazing day in Memphis, so I'm just loving it. And we're still in one of those areas in the country and in the world where we're allowed to actually get out. We can go get exercise. We can take our dog out. So you'll see people wandering around behind me in the park. And man, count your blessings. If you're in a place where you can actually get outside and move right now, it's a huge thing. So take advantage of what you can. Just stay away from people. That way you don't get locked up. If you get near people, they'll lock you up. So activity, you have to have the activity because the activity gives you answers. It gives you clues, right? If you watch like Sherlock Holmes movies or read those kind of mystery books, I love that. But the detectives that actually crush that is the reason they do it is because they're going point by point by point by point. They're getting the activity, they're getting the story together, they're finding out the data points that actually string all those little random strings around their maps that are on their walls and like zero in on one bad villain in the story or whatever. That's what you're doing with activity. You're not just getting more chances to sell and pitch. You're actually putting together a story. Document the story. Record the calls. Record your Zoom calls. Go back and make notes after every call. I know it's painstaking, but when you do that, you actually uncover the pieces that work. Like that's literally what I'm doing today. So right now, today, my staff's off today. I'm doing activity here at the park. I've actually got a chair here, just finishing up a hike, and I'm gonna sit and just enjoy the sunshine and actually just piece together story pieces that we're learning over the past several weeks. I've been documenting that pretty well, but I wanna take some time to breathe and just sit back and look at it and be like, what's really going on here? What's really connecting the dots? We're having success. It's at a lower rate than it was a month ago, sure. Anybody who tells you otherwise is lying. And there's pieces though that are working, and I know they're working, and I want to understand why they're working because I can make them work more when I do. I can put more stuff together. What's up, Gilad? Great to see you. I want to make sure that I've got that story and that narrative that's between the opportunity, the market, and what I've got to say. And there's things I know I'm saying wrong. There's things I know I'm doing wrong. There's things I know I'm doing right. And I want to uncover those and document them and know why. The knowing why is absolutely critical. So to answer the question that was presented, and I've had this question come in, Franklin, awesome to see you, dude. I've had this question come in several times in several ways as usual. I'm just trying to consolidate, and I appreciate you guys being patient on your questions. But the question is really, how do you get income? And then there's lots of people who are asking, how do I recreate income, but in a sustainable way, so it's not just one-hit wonders and you wonder if you're gonna make any money next week or next month. It comes down to activity. And it comes down to as much activity as you can generate, reaching out, generating referrals, generating opportunities to talk, opportunities to discover and find out what's going on, and then putting that information that you're gaining into a document, into a spreadsheet, really track it. Don't track what you think you understand the market needs, track what they say they need. And then figure out what made the connection to the sale that you made or the closest sale you made, and start looking for those pieces where you get closer and closer and closer. For us, we've seen this pattern as we've learned through this market. We've seen a pattern where we've gone from getting people and referrals. That's something we're good at. We like getting referrals. But so what? You still got to close them. So they've gone from referral to actually booked phone calls or strategy calls or some kind of discovery. Awesome. That's a good step. And we got a bunch of those, but they didn't go anywhere. And then we got, this is kind of iterations over the past several weeks. And then we quickly pushed to, okay, we understand how to get that done now. Why aren't we closing? So we finally understood the story of why aren't we closing, what the offer need to be, what the process need to look like, how the conversation had to go, how the connection, the emotional tension, the fears, the anxieties, how all those things had to be dealt with. And then we get people who are making commitments, but they were verbal commitments they weren't actually paying. And then we get to people that were paying like a little bit, a little more, and then we got a pattern. Then we're up and running. So now I'm doing the work again today, going back and rediscovering, looking at the data, understanding why those patterns are there, so we can close at a higher ticket margin than we are, a higher profit margin than we already are, and close at a more rapid rate. That's our job. We're entrepreneurs, right? We got to understand the puzzles. We got to figure it out. We got to be that detective and track that data down. That data pattern is what sets you apart from all the other agency owners out there. It's why so many agency owners are struggling and watching Netflix, all right? Or struggling and actually sitting at their computers all day, typing, building, launching courses, launching websites, launching funnels, buying up webinar softwares, all the things we're doing that aren't working, all right? Because it's not about how much content you can create that is in your head and that you think is amazing and you just want to get it out there in the world and you know someone needs it. Great. I'm glad you've got that in your head. Tell them that later. What's up, Brock? But tell them now what they need to hear, the stuff they're worried about right now. And getting that data pattern as you talk to people is what's going to set you apart from all of your peers. No matter what niche you're in, it's going to set you apart. Creating what you know they need versus creating what they believe they need right now is an enormous difference, and it's what separates the winners from the losers. And I hate to say the word losers and winners, but that's truly what's going on right now. All right, survival is not how fast you can put together a course or a cool product. It's how fast you can understand the market's emotional needs, the belief systems, the underlying causes that are going on. And then you can sell to that in an empathetic way. But you can't just take what worked a month ago and push harder, okay? We all have so much knowledge and so much information in our heads, and we can help so many people, but we have to know what they want help with first. We have to go into their space gently, taking off our shoes, washing our hands, doing the things we should do before we go into their emotional house, so to speak, and coming in appropriately and helping them understand that we can help, that we're safe, and that we actually can bring results for them. And then there's 10 more, 20 things, 30 things that you can help them with that you know they need help with. You'll get there. But right now, it's just getting that first initial thing worked out. Hope that helps. I hope that answered that question. I know it's not the easy answer. It's hard freaking work. Believe me, I know. I am tired right now. I really am. I love being motivated and staying on top of this. I love the energy. I love all the stuff that's going on in the market because I love figuring out the code. But honestly, I'm tired. It's like I do ultra marathons. I love running, and there's no way around it. I'm not feeling awesome at late in a long run. I'm feeling tired, right? And I'm feeling tired right now, but I know there's still more miles to go, and it's okay. We gotta push on, we gotta press on, and we gotta separate ourselves from the other players in the market, and you've gotta be that amazing, awesome rock star that ends up at the other side of that. So I'm gonna check out here. I'm gonna go finish my hike and then sit back down and keep working on the data that I've collected from the activity and keep tweaking that message to make sure we get to the right place. Any other questions? Lori, what's up? Awesome to see you. No other questions. I'm jumping out of here. Y'all are awesome. Enjoy this fantastic weekend wherever you are in the world. Be safe. I'll see you. How do you figure out what they need? It's a good question. Thanks for asking. You figure out what they need by asking, quite frankly. Lori, hey. And they might not know what they need here, but asking questions and discovering. So, Sienna, if I just took you, for instance, and said, hey, let's say you're my prospect. Sienna, so glad to talk to you. I know so much has changed in the past few months, or few weeks, but tell me, Sienna, can I explain to me what's really going on in your space, in your market? What's going on inside your head right now? And people are going to say things like, man, our clients have kind of dried up, or they've gone on hold, or our storefront's just not working anymore. And man, we're so scared. We're worried about the money. We're worried about how to bring in new leads. We're about closing those leads. Profit margins are down, all that kind of stuff. There's a list of things right there, right? Money, worry, fear, profit margins, new leads, lots of things you could start speaking to. But when you start speaking to that, make sure you start speaking to the emotion first. The emotion is where it's at. So, wow, I understand how scary that must be. And you're not alone. So many people in your exact niche are feeling the same thing. And then ask another question. Don't jump right in with your solution. Ask another question. What do you think is really causing this slowdown in the income and the clients just stopping or putting you on hold? And they might say something, well, I think I'm just repeating back all the stuff I'm hearing right now in my market scene, so I hope this helps. I think that it's really just because their clients aren't doing anything, or their clients are afraid, when their clients dry up, my clients dry up. So that's a big deal. Oh, I totally get that. I wonder if there's a way that we could help your clients tell a story to their clients that would get them moving, like really reaching out and leading that second generation. So seeing if you're my prospect, I wonder if there's a way we could actually help you build confidence and opportunity for your clients in a way that reach the people they serve. And usually when I ask that kind of question or come up with something like that, people are like, that's a good question. I don't know. What do you think? Well, what kind of industry? I ask questions. I just start brainstorming ideas, right? We're entrepreneurs, so we think of ideas. It's interesting how easy it is for us to think of somebody else's answer before we can think of our own. So I usually find some way like, oh, in that industry, What if we told stories? What if we helped them create video like this and record themselves, walk them through how to do it? We can craft the video, we can craft the story, we can help them with some editing, and we can push that out to their social media accounts, or help them build a web page, or help them start getting the message out. What if there's a way we could do that? And it's amazing how often people say, that's a really good idea. Yeah, that would be really helpful. And we get a little opportunity, just a little one, but that's all I need. Just a little opportunity to say, great, let's do this then. Let's put together a little strategy package, super low budget, where we can just jump in there and start helping you and your clientele. That's kind of how we start. I know it's oversimplified. There's lots of holes in that, but there's no real conversation going on. So that is where I start. See, and I hope that helps. Ask me another question if it doesn't. I'm right here. Yeah, Diesel, you ask and listen. Brenda, find the pain and give the solution in a genuine way. Absolutely. Genuine right now is so important. Any personal connection you can make is so important. Any other questions? Not in a rush here. Obviously got plenty of beautiful day left. Lori, I've made the mistake of offering the solution too quickly. It really makes a difference to wait and listen. Yeah, Lori, so true. I've made that mistake too. Because right now, I don't know about you, but I'm super stoked about the opportunity that's there. And I want to give a solution because I can kind of see it. But it's like when your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, partner, whatever, is at home and you're talking and they've had a really crappy day and they're just unloading the details. And this happens to all of us. And then the person on the other side says, oh man, why don't you just fix it? Why don't you just tell him to quit? Why don't you just tell your boss to shut up? Why don't you just tell your neighbor to, clean it up and tell their dog to stop pooping on your yard or whatever? It's not the solution, right? We know the solutions and we all have our ideas, but for a while you just need somebody to listen. And that listening piece, like you said, Lori, is so critical in the connection that makes a trusted sale happen. So we have to get in there and listen first. Yeah, awesome. Any other great questions? This is a good conversation. Any other questions? I got plenty of time. The geese are flying around above me, so you might hear them honking in a second. Anything else? If not, you'll have a fantastic weekend. And I can't express enough how important this is to relax on the weekends. If you get a chance, please do. I did a couple of late nights this week. I hardly ever work late nights. But taxes here in the States, and then invoicing for first of the month for our clients, all that kind of stuff. Just I had to review all that stuff like we used to do. Yeah, Lori, thanks. You bet. Have a great Easter too. And awesome, Diesel. You're rocking it, man. Keep after it. So anyway, all I'm trying to say is all the long hours, all the stressful times, all the stuff we're doing in our heads stresses us out, and you need rest. Your brain needs rest. Just like if you're physical training and you're doing lots of reps and stuff like that during the week, you got to have those rest days. Same with your brain. Get off the phone, get off the computer, get off Facebook, get off social. Just take a freaking break for the weekend and relax. Watch your favorite movies from like the 70s or 80s, the ones that are just goofy. Like, just chill, step away from all the noise. All right, that's it for me. I'm going hiking. Then I'm going to get some thinking done, and I'll talk to you guys and girls on Monday. Love you all. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. All the best. See you soon. Bye.